maybe you didn't know, you slipped out of your mouth, that Jesus was a great success. Muhammad had to make migration. His companions had to make 2 migrations to Abyssinia. Jesus was a great success. That is not true.
I hope you guys have listened to the video or the question. Did Jesus fail in his mission? Now, what do we do with this? Do we just declare the teachings of Jesus a failure? Did Jesus fail in his mission? So, welcome guys to my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe and share with your fellow beings. And don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section. So, let's try to learn. Now, according to the Muslims, Jesus was not a success because Jesus did not marry a 9-year-old girl. Jesus did not have many wives, and Jesus did not break the morals of the society just as Prophet Muhammad did. And we will see in this video who was great success and who was great failure. No, I would say that Jesus was most certainly not a failure. The reason is because he was not as many non-Christians or Muslims believe. Only a great moral teacher, nor was that his primary purpose. Now, of course, there are many facts to who Jesus was. He was a teacher, he was a healer, he was a preacher, and he was a wise man. However, the primary reason why Jesus came among us was not to be a teacher or even an example, but instead to be our Savior. Jesus said in John chapter 4, verse 27, "For I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world." Now, I would like to challenge any Muslims watching this video, perhaps if you guys could show us where and in what things Jesus is a failure, perhaps we could show how Prophet Muhammad is a great failure. No, he married a 9-year-old girl, morally not acceptable. He ordered massacre of Jewish 800 male, morally not acceptable. And how could he or Prophet Muhammad be a role model to many people and a perfect leader? No, according to the Muslims and their scholars, Jesus' end of life was not a great success. Perhaps, what about Prophet Muhammad? How did he die? How did his life ended? Did Prophet Muhammad not die by a poison given by a woman, right? Was that a great success? No, morally not acceptable. Did he not? He didn't save any life by giving his life. Now, if Jesus had come primarily as our example, then the world would have been judged as unworthy through his perfect life of goodness and love. It was impossible for that we could have ever been saved by an example, just Prophet Muhammad's example, morally not acceptable, not perfect leader of religion. However, Jesus tells us that is not why he came. He came to save the world, as the Apostle John emphasizes this in writing. Now, according to us, or according to the Christians, Jesus was not a failure, but a glorious internal success. Because when Jesus died on the cross, he gave us new life. He opened to us a new life. That's how we could say Jesus was a great success. But however, Prophet Muhammad, when he died, he did not give any new life to anyone, or he did not save anyone. In this way, Jesus was a glorious success. Countless millions, including myself and many of around the world, can show the endless blessings of salvation and the new and incredible life that has opened up before us because we have accepted Jesus as our Savior. Jesus is first of all our Savior and then our example. We are saved through his death on the cross. Now, according to the Muslims and their scholars, Jesus' end on the cross was not a success. But however, to remind all the Muslims, Jesus did made a promise that he would rise or rose from the dead on the third day. And he did so. Did Prophet Muhammad came back from the death, no right, nowhere to be found. But Jesus did came back as he promised. Therefore, he was perfect in human form and he was perfect in divine form too. But being in our Savior, Jesus is an astonishing success, and he laid the foundation for a new heavens and a new earth, including a new humanity of which you can be part of, Muslims. I hope you guys could make a difference between Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ, who was great success and who was great failure. And I hope you guys like this video. Please do subscribe and share with your fellow being. And don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section, and many more episodes are coming up.